Hi, I'm going to show you how to make this cute bag with the gift bag punch board, and also showing off the stamp sets of the vintage leaves and the sweet seasons. It's in the holiday catalog. We're going to be using this in Everything Give Thanks stamp. And so we'll go ahead and get started and I'll show you those. So first, for the bag itself, we're going to be using a piece of craft paper. It measures, it's 12 by 12 from the catalog, and this piece measures 12 inches by 6 inches, so you can get 2 bags for each piece of paper. And then we're going to be using the gift bag punch board. It comes with a score tool right down here, and I will go ahead and show you. We're going to be making the large size bag. This one I believe is a small size. I made another one, and this is the small in comparison, so you can see the difference in size. And you can make them as tall as 9 inches tall with a 12 by 12 paper. So that's about what you're going to get size-wise. But you go ahead and you start, and at the edge of your paper, you line it up with this line that says start line at the bottom. Get this lined up. And go ahead and line up the edge and go ahead and punch. Sorry, this is going to shake. And then score down the horizontal line. And you'll also score down on the large. Okay, so that's one side. Then you bring it over to where that score line is, line it up again with this start line, punch, and score across the horizontal. And this time we go down, you see where it says side 2? We go down side 2, and then we do this triangle, and then the little inside piece. Okay? And the next one we move back over, line up the score line with the start line, punch again. Ooh, mine's kind of tight. And score across on the horizontal, and then again on the large line. Okay, last time, bring it over to the start line, line up the score line with that start line, punch, score the horizontal, and then again with the side 2 and the triangle, like that. And then you will also line up in the last score line that you made to punch out that angle. And there's your box piece. So we don't need this anymore, these little pieces. And the only thing you just need to do is cut off this little piece right here. You just don't need that, so. Okay, so there's your box. And to go ahead and get it ready to be assembled, we're going to put some of the tear and tape on it. I find that's just best and easiest with this particular box. And you will leave your box like this with a little tab on this side. You'll put a little bit of score tape right here on that part, and some right here on this little tab. Okay? Okay, so don't do anything yet with that. Don't put it together yet. We're going to stamp it first. And we're going to be stamping it with Early Espresso. And again, the Sweet Seasons stamp that says In Everything Give Thanks. I don't usually put the stickers on mine because they stick better to the box for me. So we're just going to go with that and make sure that it's the right way. And I just stamped it right down here on this side that has the tear and tape on it, and centered it right at the bottom in the middle there. Stamp down. Pick it up, and there you go. So you have that done. And now we're ready to just go ahead and put our box together. So go ahead and fold all the score lines down. And the bottoms. And then the easiest thing I think to do is go ahead and take the first piece of tear and tape off of that little tab, and then you bring the rest of it over and line it up, and it should just line up right with it. And then you have, you know, at least this part of your box. And then you can go ahead and do the bottom. So fold the inside tabs in, and then do the bottom part. And you can just press it lightly, and then I like to go inside and push my hand down and burnish it better. So, and then the sides just kind of will push in on their own. They'll angle and you fold on the score line. So there's your box. Set that aside for a second, and we'll do some stamping for the leaves. Now, I've already done, I have a couple just scrap pieces. I had orange and purple as my options. And I just stamped down color on color. I had the rich raspberry and pumpkin pie. So I just use color on color and stamp them. So I already have them done. So we'll just be using those already done. But we will stamp pumpkin pie on pumpkin pie or rich razzleberry on rich razzleberry. So we'll do that. And then I'll just show you how I did the other leaf on the early espresso. So it's the same exact thing. I did those leaves, the colored leaves, color on color. So see, that's your color on color. All right, so we have that. And the other leaf, so we have a colored leaf, whether it's gonna be orange or purple, we have the espresso leaf, and then we have the very vanilla paper with the gold embossed on it. I'll show you how to do the gold embossed. So you take your embossing buddy, and that just gets all the static stuff off of the paper. Make sure it's clear, so when you're stamping your Versamark, that you don't get anything else stuck to it besides the embossing. So this is your Versamark pad. You'll be using that, and we're going to use this leaf here. And I just got it really good and inked up. Sometimes I find it's best to just flip the stamp over and watch the ink go on there myself instead of down onto the pad there. So that's all nice and sticky and centered on the paper. Hold it down just a bit. Sorry for the wiggling. And then you'll peel it up, it's super sticky. And then I have my little fancy tray here. And I will go ahead and put the embossing powder. Again, it's the gold embossing powder. Just pour it all over there. I really just douse it. I don't know, just the way I do it. And then I'll pick it up and I'll go ahead and nice and carefully put it back in the container so I can reuse it. And then again, make sure there's some parts that aren't missing the embossing powder. And then I just lightly tap it off. Don't tap it too hard or it might even actually come off. And then you'll go ahead and put that under the heat tool and it'll change to look like that. I've already cut it out. That's shiny, that's not. So you'll heat it up for a while and we'll cut them out. So that's how you do that. And then I will show you how we're cutting them. Move my stuff aside. I have my big shot here. And so I'll just cut out the these two. Show you I've got the magnetic platform here, and just line up. And you'll be cutting this as well at the same time. I've just already done it. But go ahead and line these up. They're really not too hard to line up. It does take a little bit, but they're pretty easy to see where everything lines up. And again, you'll use this one at the same time, and you can get this done in one roll of the Big Shot too. So that's kind of fun because you can get it done real fast. Sorry for all my wiggling. Okay, so those are done. We'll get those off there. Cut out nice and pretty. Way easier than fussy cutting. Awesome. Okay, so that's that. Then, so I'm going to do a purple one. Use my gold leaf. And then it's just a matter of assembling it all, putting it together. I took my leaves and I just kind of layered. I used glue dots to stick them on so that way when the person who opens your bag up does, that they don't get, the leaves don't just fall off. And you could pop them up with dimensionals or kind of curl them if you wanted to, but I just kind of did them flat for right now. And I put a couple of glue dots on the gold just because it was kind of curling a little bit. I just layered them, cute. And then we're gonna be using these gold clips. These are so cute. They come in a pack of 10. And then this ribbon, oh my goodness, I do not remember the name, that's bad. But it's vanilla ribbon with a gold glittery center in there. And it's a 1/4 inch. So what I did with that was I just put a little glue dot on it, on the back of there, and just put it on the clip. It's easier than tying the bow onto the clip. And just stuck it on there, and it's done, and it's cute. There's the orange one. So thanks for watching.